The Battle of Zama. The Battle of Zama, fought in 202 BC, was a decisive engagement in the Second Punic War between Rome and Carthage. This battle marked the end of the conflict and resulted in a Roman victory. The Roman general Scipio Africanus faced the Carthaginian commander Hannibal, who had returned from Italy. The Second Punic War began in 218 BC, driven by Carthage's desire to regain territories lost in the First Punic War. Hannibal's daring crossing of the Alps and his victories at battles such as Cannae brought the war to the gates of Rome. However, the tide turned with Roman victories in Spain and North Africa. Scipio Africanus, a talented and ambitious Roman general, was pivotal in turning the war in Rome's favor. After successful campaigns in Spain, he invaded North Africa, forcing the Carthaginians to recall Hannibal from Italy. Scipio's strategy aimed to weaken Carthage and confront Hannibal on his home turf. Hannibal's return to Carthage was marked by a rapid recruitment of troops and the assembling of an army. Despite his tactical genius, Hannibal faced challenges, including a lack of experienced veterans and war elephants that were less effective in North Africa's terrain compared to the Italian peninsula. The armies met near Zama Regia in modern-day Tunisia. Scipio commanded around 35,000 men, including Roman legions and Numidian cavalry led by the defector Massinissa. Hannibal's force was slightly larger, comprising Carthaginian infantry, mercenaries, and war elephants, but lacked the cohesion and experience of his Italian campaigns. Scipio employed a unique formation to counter Hannibal's war elephants. He arranged his troops in maniples with gaps between them, allowing the elephants to pass through and be neutralized by javelins and the agile Roman infantry. This innovative approach aimed to mitigate the battle began with Hannibal's war elephants charging the Roman lines. However, Scipio's strategic gaps and the loud noise from Roman horns panicked many elephants, causing them to turn back and disrupt Carthaginian formations. This early setback weakened Hannibal's initial assault. The Numidian cavalry, led by Massinissa and supporting Scipio, played a crucial role. They engaged and eventually routed the Carthaginian cavalry, gaining control of the battlefield's flanks. This allowed them to later return and attack the Carthaginian infantry from the rear, a decisive maneuver in the battle. With the elephants neutralized, the Roman and Carthaginian infantry clashed. The battle was fiercely contested, with both sides showing tremendous courage and discipline. However, the Roman legions, benefiting from superior training and leadership, began to gain the upper hand. Scipio's tactical acumen was evident as he adjusted his formations to outflank Hannibal's troops. The Roman general's ability to adapt and exploit weaknesses in the Carthaginian lines proved decisive. Hannibal's infantry, despite their valiant efforts, could not withstand the disciplined Roman assault. Massinissa's cavalry returned to the battlefield, striking the Carthaginian rear. This maneuver created chaos within Hannibal's ranks, leading to a collapse of Carthaginian resistance. The coordinated Roman attack, combined with the cavalry's timely intervention, sealed the fate of Hannibal's army. Hannibal's defeat at Zama was total, his army was annihilated, and he was forced to flee. The Carthaginian loss at Zama marked the end of Carthage's power and the conclusion of the Second Punic War. Hannibal's brilliant military career was overshadowed by this devastating defeat. The aftermath of Zama saw Carthage sue for peace. The terms were harsh. Carthage had to cede Spain to Rome, disband its navy, and pay a large indemnity. These conditions ensured that Carthage would never again threaten Rome's dominance in the Mediterranean. Scipio returned to Rome as a celebrated hero and was awarded the title Africanus in honor of his victory. His triumph at Zama established Rome as the supreme power in the Western Mediterranean and secured his legacy as one of Rome's greatest military commanders. The Battle of Zama was a turning point in ancient history, marking the end of Carthage as a major power and the rise of Rome as the dominant force in the Mediterranean. The strategies and leadership displayed by Scipio Africanus and Hannibal continue to be studied and revered, illustrating the enduring legacy of this historic battle. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed learning about the Battle of Zama, don't forget to hit that like button